Hello everyone, and welcome back to another edition of History Revealed. I'm your host, Tess Evans. It's great to see you all again. I know it's been a minute since my last post and video, but I thought I'd get cranking on these once again, bringing everybody weird, crazy, cool, bizarre, very interesting history. And today, I thought, why not? It'd be a perfect day to start up again. So I will ask all of you ladies out there, and gentlemen, of course, if you know what today is, what today signifies. If you don't, I'll give you a pass, but only once. Today, back in 1920, the 19th Amendment was ratified, which gave women the right to vote, which is a right that we still hold today. And most of these states, of course, the majority, had to vote to ratify such an amendment, and Tennessee was the last state at number 36 to ratify it, so that it literally could become a new amendment. Now, a lot of the women who would go out and advocate for women's rights, for pretty much any type of humanitarian effort or any cause that they thought was just, were called suffragists, or suffragettes, if you will. And a lot of them did what most of anybody who's campaigning for something do today, and that's advertise. So these suffragists would go out and put up different posters, they would put up political cartoons, they would do anything that would seem like our equivalent today of social media, advertising, and basic marketing, really. So suffragists in the early 20th century, before 1920, would go around and put up booklets and other different types of writings, posters, all over cities. And I found something pretty interesting that I want to read to all of you. And this was from the Museum of the City of New York that I found earlier doing a little bit of research this morning. And it's actually labeled 12 Reasons Why Women Should Vote. I love this. It's great. And of course, I will send you all a link to the website as well, so you can read a little bit more about the history of the 19th Amendment and who all was involved, all the suffragists and suffragettes, and basically a quick and dirty outlook of the entire history of it. But let me read you these 12 reasons. Number 1, because it is the foundation of all political liberty that those who obey the law should have a voice in choosing those who make the law. Sounds like common sense to me. Number 2, because most laws affect women as much as men, and some laws affect women more than men. Number 3, because the laws which affect women are now passed without consulting them. Goodness. Number 4, because laws affecting children should be regarded from the woman's point of view as well as the man's. Number 5, because questions affecting the home come up for consideration in every session of the legislature and of Congress, and they still do today. Number 6, because women have experience which should be helpfully brought to bear on legislation. Number 7, because to deprive women of the vote is to lower their position in common estimation. Number 8, because the possession of the vote would increase the sense of responsibility among women toward questions of public importance. Number 9, because public-spirited mothers mean public-spirited sons. I love that. Number 10, because large numbers of intellect, thoughtful, hard-working women desire the franchise. And number 11, because the objections raised against their having the franchise are based on sentiment, not on reason. And finally, number 12, my favorite one, to sum up all reasons in one, it is for the common good of all. So there you have it, 12 reasons why women should obtain and have the right to vote. Of course, they won, and some of the ways they did it were honestly quite gruesome. And a lot of women went to many, many lengths to achieve such a feat. But we did it, and we still vote today. And of course, I will encourage every woman, man, and anybody who's of legal age to vote to go and vote in your midterm elections, your local government elections, presidential elections, even within your own societies. I will vote in some of the organizations that I am a part of, and I love that I have that power and that I can really affect something. I can encourage change, anything along those lines, something that I'm very passionate about. I love doing that. So the whole history, of course, of women voting has really brought women up to where they are today in every type of occupation, every type of legislation. We're having way more of a voice than we ever have, but of course we still have a lot to do and a long way to go, just like we have in many, many issues, honestly. So that concludes the end of my first little session in a while. I hope you all enjoy some of this history, and as always, give this a like or subscribe, which would be great. And of course, I'll provide a little bit of extra info if you become interested in reading about the topic or watching videos or however it is that you learn. I will put some resources in the notes. So until next time, this is Tess Evans. I'm signing off. This has been History Revealed. Thanks. Bye.